Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yeah, you know what time it is. I am the voice of the South, Q Smitty, Polar Jocks, giving you that cool rush, man. We got a special guest in the building.
Ooh, heavy hitter. Yep, that's right, man. But before we get into our special guest, I'm gonna bring you the first segment of the show. That's right, T-shirt millionaires, aka Polo Q. That's right, man. Look, if you need any type of screen print, any type of clothes needed, design, this the guy to go to. All right, Facebook. His name is Tracy Johnson. Go follow him right now. He gonna put you in the game. Tell him Polar Jocks sent you. You know what I'm saying? You will not be disappointed. That's the guy, man. Tracy Johnson, aka Polo Q. Q, what's happening?
Got to introduce the special guest today, man. This guy right here, we go all the way back, man.
Yes, sir.
When I first started this interview journey, he was
Mm-hmm.
one of the first people I literally interviewed, man.
For
Like,
real.
literally, when I was getting my feet wet or whatever, he was out here in the producer world getting his feet wet.
Okay.
He did some competitions, got some game, put some game in that interview, and
Mm-hmm.
ever since then, he's been using that same game
Yeah.
for himself and applied it in nature. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the real
Yeah.
deal hood Mozart.
Let's go.
Okay, the
Let's go.
hood
Mozart.
Mozart, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Producer for Think It's a Game.
Mm.
He's done a lot of beats for people like TLE Cinco, Money Man,
Yeah.
Rubber Band Man,
You
OG,
got a heavy hitter, I told you.
heavy hitters, man.
Yeah,
Lil
yes, sir.
Bam,
Yes,
Yeah.
Big
sir.
Yavo,
Yes, sir.
all of these people who are doing some real stuff, TSL Fatty, all of them, man.
Yeah.
So
That nigga hard.
yeah, without
Yeah.
further ado, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my guy, King J.
Yeah.
Beats.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? A lot of drum kits out there. It's a lot of sounds, VSTs. My only opinion is just like go wild, go crazy on the beat. You know what I'm saying? Find out what sounds great and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy how we connect and 5 years later is like at one point in your life, you know what I'm saying, you were at a certain place and now you're in a whole different place, man. Can you explain the 5 year progression that you've made?
Man, it's kind of like crazy in a way. Like, just coming up from my mom's speaker. Like I had one speaker
Mm-hmm.
in my mom's basement. Now I work in the studio now.
Major accomplishment.
I'm now got partnership deals with labels now. Like
Mhm.
I'm really cool with a lot of famous producers. I'm now in the scene now where it's just like, man, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's the shit I done seen is like unbelievable, and like man, just the journey of the consistency, the drive,
Mm-hmm.
like to keep going, something new every day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like
How
I'm
how that feeling is though, that progression though, bro, like from, knowing where you came from to just building, what I'm saying? You seeing you leveling up every year.
money is great, but you're not like for coming up like that. I would say like don't focus on the money
Right.
because when you get too focused on the money, you feel like I remember like of course like the money comes, of course
Mm-hmm.
like you get the business down, you gotta get your money, but never forget like you do it for the music first. The money gonna always come, and the money's great. You know what I'm saying? You just
Mm-hmm.
gotta know what your craft is worth.
Mm-hmm.
That's some real ass shit right there, man.
Yeah.
Especially got to know your worth. How did you find your worth and know that that's exactly what you want to do as a producer?
Man, it all started like when I started getting placements out of nowhere, and it's just
Mm,
like back to back.
mm,
I walk in the mall
Mm-hmm.
and somebody knows me, like you
mm,
know, like
yeah,
it's like
that
bro,
shit's
you
huge,
King
bro.
J, like bro, I
Yeah.
fuck with your beats, bro. Like that goes a long way. That keeps like
Hmm.
the drive going, bro. Like man, it's undescribable.
How does placements work? Like, what I'm
Like
saying? How does that work?
placements are like it's kind of like several ways to do it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
some producers have the artist relationship, the artist producer relationship. Hey, I'm gonna send you
Gotcha.
some beats as a placement. You know what I'm saying? You already know, like you contacted with the guy. Usually that's how I do it, cause I don't like to. Some artists be like, "Yo, send me some beats," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Man, I don't really fuck with that." You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah.
see me at the studio.
Right, right,
We
right.
can get the real vibe here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For some reason I just like face to face like you know what I'm saying. But sometimes I do send them out. Like when I do send them out, like Money Man, I send him
Mhm.
out some shit and he hit me back up. Bro, you play the keys so hard. Like he heard this the little Bam joint and he was like, bro, you play the keys so hard, bro. I want you to produce Money Man. Went over to the studio like
Yeah.
shit you not next day. Middle of like it's like
Mm,
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, all right, man, I'm about to pack up.
Oh, cooking.
Cooking,
Yeah.
cooking,
mm,
cooking, cooking, cooking. Like, bro, went to the studio. He laid like, oh, we gonna send this to Money Man.
Mm-hmm.
Next shit you not. Dude followed me the next day, hollered me on live. This shit was
Damn.
crazy. Like it was just like, bro, I listen to you every day and like
Yeah.
and then coming up from where I'm from is like
Mm.
mind blowing. It's
Right, right.
Birmingham, you know what I'm